I'm going to ask one question to kick off. Were you ever in the army?
I may have been, Tom. I may have been. I have to say that's the best intro I've had to Camilla's show. She's an absolute star, but I think putting the Tom in Tomany is the way we need to look at this.
Well, no, marvellous. I mean, the reason I ask the question, of course, is that your campaign focuses heavily on the idea of serving, on the idea of your past in the armed forces. Does it lean too heavily on that?
No, I think it focuses really on leadership, actually. And that's the thing that we've been crying out for in this country. Because look at the challenges that we're facing around the world. Look at the events that you're seeing. You've reported on them in the Middle East. Look at the challenges that we're seeing across Europe. Look at the way that Germany is really struggling today. These are really crises of leadership. These are choices that people have made that are the wrong choices, and we need to make the right choices. We need to invest in our country. We need to build more houses. We need to build more infrastructure. We need to generate cheaper energy. We need to make sure we are leading a conservative revolution in this country that delivers for the British people. That's why I'm focusing on leadership and I'm focusing on trust, because we need to deliver.
Now, all of the other candidates in this race have held senior cabinet posts. You, of course, have been in government, but only attending cabinet rather than being a full cabinet minister. Does it hurt you that you have the least government experience of any of the candidates?
I'm not going to hold against them their lack of experience on the front line in combat. I'm not going to hold against them their lack of experience in serious operational theatres like Iraq and Afghanistan. I'm not going to hold against them their record of the past few years. My job is to set forward my record and demonstrate what I can offer this country. And what I'm championing is the leadership that we need to make sure that this country goes in a different direction.
What do you mean when you say you're not going to hold against them the record of the last 4 years?
Well, I'm not going to. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set
Are you implying that record was not a good one?
What I'm saying is that we need to look to the future and to the leadership that this country needs. Now, it's for you and for other journalists to judge our record. My job is to make sure we're setting out the leadership for the future. Now, you've already reported on many aspects of the last 4 years. As we both know, what we now need to do is make sure we make the next 4 years different, so that we are actually ready for government in 4 years' time. Because the truth is, just look at what was happening in Liverpool. The reporting from Liverpool demonstrated what we all know. This Labour government is not fit to govern this country. They have demonstrated themselves to be venal, vindictive, and they have demonstrated themselves to have interests that serve themselves, not the British people. Okay. We need to be ready in 4 years' time, because we need a Conservative Prime Minister, and I'm standing to be that Prime Minister.
We're going to briefly